Hi, I'm Thorgan Ironside, and welcome in. We're gonna muck about the settled system today and check out this Xeno update. Hi, I'm Thorgan Ironside, and welcome in. We're gonna muck about the settled system today. I got some extra audio going on there. Let me do something about that. That was excessive. Hearing myself repeated back into my ear like that was like, ouch. Yeah, why ain't we seeing what I should be seeing? There we go. We'll see what's happening here. Alright, we'll let the fail safe rock and roll. I'm just gonna let the game do what it does and see if he has another pop-up. I think it's really cool. Hey, look at that. Reset Xeno pet skins failsafe complete. Notice if a Xeno pet was wearing accessories during the process, their outfits may float. This can easily be fixed by going to a load screen door and then back, or you can re-equip their accessories manually. I like how he has the big update, which he's calling a big. I don't know how big it was under the hood. I really don't know. He's calling it a hot fix. But then when the game loaded up, it was immediately boom, boom, boom. I had my Xeno information, rolls right through it. More mod authors could learn from Ghost Rider 231. I'm just saying. If you're a mod author, budding mod author out there, and you really want to know how to do it right, or how to make it user friendly, enjoyable, like if you're modding for other people to enjoy your mod and just not modding for your own game. If you're just modding for your own game, you decided to share it, it is what it is. But if you're modding with the intent for other people to enjoy it from the get-go, then you should probably take a look at how 231, Ghost Rider 231 does things. Because it just functions. Everything just works perfectly fine. So we're here in the Guardian Starship, and if you're not familiar with being in the new game plus, Starborn Guardian looks cool as all get out. It's weak as well water. Sucks as far as being a good ship to fly and have fun and fight in my opinion. It also could use with the ability to add in some crew quarters or something. That would be great. But it's very limited in that regard. But what it is cool for is having all this space. So if you're running Xeno Master, is really cool for that. Eventually, I intend to make me a Xeno ship. My first effort at that failed, so if it comes down to it, I might have to just jump in there in the creation kit and learn how to make my own habs. So we're taking a look out the window here. This is my outpost at Jemison. Down there is what we can see there is where we're working on a Xeno zoo. We have got a Xeno workstation area there to make all our Xeno stuff. We got some cage areas there for our Xeno pets. The rugs are for Xenos to chill out on. Got a couple of crew stations. From the Wicked Workshop mod, we have a field doctor who lives there and hangs out there, and a trader, field trader. You can also see overlooking the water, we got some habitats I'm going to be fleshing out and putting some stuff in, kind of make it like a player home. That's going to be the aquatic habitat for my aquatic Xenos. We got a cargo link over here. Just a little, like a workshop area. Big landing pad here we're on, which is actually a shipbuilder as well. Slide over here. I just realized this is a really cool way to look at my outpost. Starborn Guardian for the win, even though it sucks in combat. Alright.
Good to see you
Down
again.
there you can see some large Xeno cages. We're going to have some big boy Xeno cages out there for more Xenos. What can we see out this window? Alright, over here we've got a big helium storage. And back behind that we got some manufacturing item storage.
Have my attention.
That's the Betamax tower hab there. I'm going to flesh that out. I get like a player home as well. Kind of see my row of vending machines and kind of building like a trade authority and all vending, kind of like a vending area down here. Another Xeno cage. These three structures back here that look like the husbandry structures are actually hab mods to be decorated and fleshed out. These are two greenhouses and then two husbandries just for the heck of it. Another Xeno cage. That's a basic rundown of the outpost as it is now. It'll get bigger and grow as it goes. Let's let, you know, since we've had the update, everything's finished its activation. Let's get a quick save in. Just to kind of lock all that in. And, we'll let Captain Locke get him in a workout over here.
Reached the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as kissing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to go out fishing in a river.
I like to have a little bit of light background music here. I'm not going to try to get it too loud. It starts off loud. Sorry about that for if I blasted anybody's eardrums. Apologies. Wouldn't it be cool to have a gym that just kind of floated up like that? You'd be working out and just checking out the scenery. Alright. So, if anybody who's into RP stuff, mod I highly recommend is the One More Rep mod. I really like it.
What is
It gets you some bonuses and benefits for working out there. Alright, let's see here. What do we want to go do? We had been messing with some of our new Xenos. Let's pop in and look at some of our Xenos here. I was in the process of naming some that I caught whenever I finished playing last. Hey, what's up? You know what? I think Crimson Flyboy has essentially this for a pet, and he calls his Gary. I wonder if Flyboy or Crimson, either one, are potential pet names. If they are, that'll be his name. Let's give you a name. Oh, we might have to make you a he. I don't know. You could be female Crimson. We'll work on that. Let's see if there's a Crimson or a Flyboy, either one. Be funny to name you Flyboy because you don't fly. Let's say Flyboy is one. If it is, it's totally you. Flyboy it is. In honor of Crimson Flyboy, we have a new crew. We have a new member here. Flyboy. Let's, we need to make some injectors and hook you up. I don't think I have very many of them on me at the moment. I need to go over to my Xeno chest Okay, we got the healthy and the regeneration we can go ahead and hit you with. Alright. Come on, Flyboy. Let's see if we got any more weapons injections already made up here in the chest.
I'm all ears.
Yeah, I wish you wasn't. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that. Looks like I need to make a few more. Can hardly sleep. Let's see if I can make a few more. Yeah. Looks like I need to do some making of some stuff. Send cheek to cheek.
You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know.
Oh, we could put you a top hat and a monocle on you there, buddy. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 ba.
Talk to me.
Wait a minute. Where'd you go? Where you at, Flyboy? Where did you go, Flyboy?
Yes?
Where did you go? Flyboy? There you are. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so you can command your pet by looking at them and giving a new option. Command will appear alongside the talk option. Xeno pets can be issued commands. Target your pet and then press command to enter the command state. While in the command state, you can tell your pet to stand by at a given location, pick up items, search and loot containers, bodies, inspect humans, robots, xenos, attack an enemy using objects such as buttons and switches. However, your pets won't be able to perform actions a human would normally be able to do. Example, sitting on a chair, special machinery. While some commands may not be carried out because they are physically impossible for pets, such as trying to operate a locked door or telling them to go to an impossible to reach area. And if you command your pet to commit a crime, you're going to be held responsible. I love that. When you're done commanding your pet, look at them again, make sure you're close enough to see the prompt, and a stop commanding prompt will show up. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, I don't really have nothing for you to do at the moment there, buddy. We're going to stop commanding. Yes, let's make that happen. I'll have to arrange these. There's so many treatment. Together when to go. Oh, okay. Together when we bake. There we go. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Need something, Captain?
I like old Flyboy. We need to make you a boy, I guess. Alright. And then you'll be perfect. Hides. Let's look at, how are you? Hearts and gentle people. Those dear hearts and gentle people alive in my hometown. You can freelance, Flyboy. Dream on, you'll die one day. Get fencing rambling rows. Like in having a good clown. People in my own time. What kind of name do you need? We need to find you a name. I like Apollo. Meant to be kissed. You're only sweet 16. I like Banjo. That's a cool name. Might come back to Banjo for you. Buttercup. I'm really liking Buttercup. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be. I feel like I need to get some of the later names, but I just like Buttercup for your name. I love this. Just got like Flyboy walking around here. Got Buttercup chilling over there. See, this is the only thing I have found that made the Starborn Guardian actually cool. What's up, Buttercup? Hiding, kiss you. Just don't you tight into me, miss me.
It's a gorgeous day in the space
Can be. Dream a little dream
Yes?
of me. Dream a little dream of me. Hey, what's up, buddy? You doing alright? You need a name. Come on. How about Bumper? Is Bumper a name? You look like Bumper. Bumper needs to be a name we need to add. Ghost 231. Ghost Rider 231. We should add Bumper for a Xeno name. Honey bun. I don't know why, but I just honey bun. There we go. Love bug. Maddie. I don't know why I'm Maddie, but Maddie's starting to. You might be a Maddie. Mongo.
Sorry, so during that last stretch, I caught a bit of static from some space radio, and just wanted to give everyone a heads up. Seems like there's a research tower on Ursa Major 1 that spacers have taken over, and frankly, it sounds like they have no idea what they're doing. It shouldn't come as a surprise that these lawless, loveless morons don't know how to operate anything more complex than a coachman, but the shit they were asking each other over the feed was downright embarrassing. This screen says open door. I press it and nothing happens. Did you check to see if the door opened? What door? The door the computer is hooked up to? Where's the door? I don't know. I'm on the other side of the tower, Jim. Anyway, it went on like that for a while, but if anyone wants to go take care of them and claim the tower's spoils, I'm sure they'd be very easy to get the drop on. Let's do a grab bag out of the crate and see what we pull. Okay. Kay Kaiser and his orchestra. Why don't we try this track? Sounds like fun.
It's for today. Dum, 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 dum. The spurs that jingle, jangle, mango. They go right merrily along. We got some stuff we need to fix here real quick. Alright. Got our outpost. Slide down here to Betamax outpost. I'm gonna roll down here. I'm gonna grab the clear circle landscape. I'm gonna go to my aerial view. Grab my controller because I like it for outpost building mode. And then my controller decides it no longer wants to function. There we go. So you just bump, 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 bump. And then next time I load in, I shouldn't have that foliage pop up there. I'm down with that. I don't mind that tree overhanging there. I think that looks okay. Yep. Well, is that bingo? Yeah, that'll work. No jingle, my mama. I got you. That jingle, jangle, my jingle, jangle. Merrily along. Glad you're single. Oh, I bet people get tired of hearing me mumble and whatnot. I keep forgetting that I'm streaming. So if anybody's actually hanging out watching the stream, welcome to a streamer who just remembered that he was streaming. Yay! He is on point. Right merrily along. Let's see what other stations we can listen to. Let's listen to the dust. Alright. Hey, Tommy. How you doing, buddy? Are you hungry, Tommy? Alright, buddy. Let's go for a ride, Rosie. You wanna ride over to New Atlantis? Yeah, let's ride over to New Atlantis. Tommy, you gonna follow us? Alright, let's go. Oh, come on now. That was a stutter glitch from hell, wasn't it? Something was loading. There'll be a big chunk as New Atlantis loads in when we get closer to it. I'd like to have me a Daymog in real life. It can fly, it can be a boat. It's hella good off-road. Is that Tommy swimming? Check out Tommy swimming. Alright, that's not being stupid. Let's go faster. Thinking about adding that mod, New Atlantis Waits, because it looks really good. It's just, I'm really hesitant to change the whole landscape of an area as critical as New Atlantis. You know, if you just wait for the boost to refill, doing that's not hard. All right. Personal Daymog parking here. Do, 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 do. I forget what I needed to be doing over here in New Atlantis, but we'll come over here anyway. I wonder if my outpost will spawn in from a view of New Atlantis, if I can like check it out from New Atlantis. That'd be cool. Let's see.
I asked my boss
What do you
what
see?
they're doing to stop looting.
It's not like we're doing.
I mean, I don't expect it to be visible. Well, we can't see it from this angle anyway. But let's go find out, just out of curiosity.
Talk about work.
Haha, check that out. I don't need New Atlantis weights. Check out my outpost from across the way. That is so cool. You got the Starborn Guardian sitting up there. It looks really cool on it. You got the Betamax Tower. Got the big dish. You can see the helium. You can see all the outpost stuff. You can see the Xeno cages from here. That is super freaking cool. I really didn't expect it to render it in that well from that distance. Nice. Nice. How awesome is that? I still haven't downloaded that mod that makes the water look better at New Atlantis. I totally need to. That is turning out to be my favorite outpost I've ever made, and it's like hardly doing anything. But it is so cool. You can see it from New Atlantis. I like it. And it looks cool. Alright. What are we doing? We got... Let's go talk to McIntyre before we go fly off and go do dumb stuff. I'm going to complete the most useless part of an optional part of a mission ever made in any game ever. I don't feel like unlocking that right now. Ooh, you're spies.
Captain, can I help you?
No, you cannot, but thank you for asking. Look, is that sandwich good?
Howdy.
Is that a good sandwich? Hey, McIntyre.
Captain, did your meeting go well?
Yeah, just turn around and look
I
away
hope it's
from
clear
me.
now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Tommy got to see. See my Xeno back there? Tommy got to meet Sinan.
Captain, please, keep your voice down. The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear? The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
That's just shitty of you. You know that, right?
Short of jailing you? No, you're right. But in this moment, I think it would be a big mistake to tell her. Though I presume he didn't call you down there simply to discuss his daughter. Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
Nah, I'm pretty good.
The Den? It's a star station. Orbiting. The first one was... The place is...
Yeah, we
but
know all about
because
it.
of its distance, I can think of worse
Sweet
places.
Pea did a redo of it.
Then I'll bid you good day.
Come on, Tommy.
Yes? What?
This space is a memorial to those lost during the Colony War. Your consideration is requested.
I know for most people this is nothing, but I've thought every time since the very first time I loaded this game in that this little memoriam thing here was a nice touch for like immersion in the game. Just saying. Thought I'd share that. Alright. Let's see what else can I do while I'm in New Atlantis. What else can I wrap up here? Da, 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 da. I can go down to the well and take care of that. Yeah, I need to do those. I need to swing by SSN. And if I wanted to, I could drop down into the well. Take care of that. I have no reason to go to the well right now, so we'll complete that part of the well later. I don't know. I don't know why everybody wants to give Starfield so much bullshit in the media. I guess it's, you know, convenient to pick on something instead of just enjoying the game. This is my hot take. Starfield is the best Bethesda game they've ever made. Hands down, bar none, not even close.
You know I went to chef school? Same exact
And disagree if you disagree. Prior to Starfield being my favorite, Morrowind with Oblivion being a close second.
You talk and get paid. I spread the news. Hey, that's great. Thanks so much.
But that's just me.
Did everything go all right?
So to all them people who like to continually put those little negative reviews out there on YouTube
Glad to hear it.
and acting
I'm
like
looking forward
Starfield
to reading
sucks
through
or
your
something,
notes.
they've never even played the
I
game.
can't thank you enough
Truth
for
to-
helping me out.
Just
I'll send you a copy of the story if it gets published.
you're the zit on
There's
the ass of
nothing like seeing your
humanity.
name in print. Really? To say you have my undivided attention is an understatement. A lot of people were there. The accounts we've got were chaotic. What was your role in that? Sounds like maybe you're being modest. Security isn't exactly trained for that scenario. But alright. The whole city is still on edge over the attack. We were fortunate, damn fortunate, that casualties were so low. What was it like in the thick of things? You never know quite how precious life is, until it's under threat. It sounds like New Atlantis, heck the whole UC, owes you a great debt. Any closing
They do.
comments?
You want to give me some
I
money?
already have a good story here.
Da, 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 da. I have nothing else to
Got
say.
it. Hey, Constellation? From all of us that live here, thanks. We use
Deuces.
the word hero a lot in news, but you really are one.
I'm just in it for the credits. Do 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 do. What happened here? Look like we got some pack-in stuff.
We will do our best to protect your enemy.
That looks a whole lot like the chunks trays. Not good. From the chunks card over in my outpost. I don't know what they're doing here.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Could be some pack-in mess. Who knows? We're gonna roll with it though. DT, come on, Tommy. Isn't Tommy the greatest? Look at Tommy. Hey, Tommy. Yeah, let's go. Hey, Ghost Rider. Yeah, I'm messing around. That's what I do. I just happened to notice you was here. I don't know how long that chat's been here, but welcome in. Yeah, I'm just goofing off. I was like gonna actually stream with a game plan, and then I realized I was lying to myself if I said I was gonna have a game plan to the stream. So it was just hop in and play the game, and I think that's my new modus operandi, is just hop in and play the game as if I weren't streaming. And then what happens, happens, and maybe it'll be more entertaining that way. I know I parked my Daymog over here. It's my personal parking spot. I like, I don't know if you was here for the beginning of the stream, Ghost Rider, but I really appreciate how, like, so I updated Xeno, right? And then as soon as I load in the game, I get the pop-up messages telling me about the update and what I needed to do for the update. I thought that was really well done. I really do believe mod authors who are interested in making mods for others should really take a lesson from like how you do things. Dude, is that one of my colonists all the way over here? No, that's a spacer. What is a spacer doing here? Ah, that is awesome. Come on, buddy.
What's that? You're not taking me out! Shut my damn door!
Get him, Tommy. That's the only reason I attacked him with this. I figured Tommy would take him out. Where'd he go? And totally, what was he doing here? Like, why is there a spacer here? Is my game tripping out? I had some pack-in weirdness over here at SSN. My game might be tripping out, but it's okay. I don't care. If it brings me fun like spacers in weird places, I call that a win. Alright. Let's go. Come on, Tommy. Also, good job, Tommy. Tommy's a beast, yo. He, like, gets stuff done. It's like really no reason for me to have all my other companions. I think I'll just start carrying Rosie and a Xeno. This is an awesome outpost. I really like the way it's done. Yeah. Got some colonists hanging. Got ecliptic? What? This is nuts. What is going on here? They were just chilling. This is crazy. Come on, get in there, buddy. Get in there. Handle your business. Tommy's gonna chase that ecliptic down. They're running for my Xenos. He's like, I don't want none, man. Get him, Xenos. Get him. Well, we ain't surrendering. What you think you was gonna do? Didn't you see my Xenos coming? Get you some. What y'all doing sitting over here? Waiting to get wrecked. I mean, good job, Tommy. Good job. I forgot what I named you. Come on, Mongo. Good job. Good job, Mongo. Man, my game is like tripping out. Like, that was wild. I ain't running like no kind of like outpost command attacks or nothing.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Alaric? Good job. Why didn't y'all just go ahead and kill them before I ever got back here, though? So y'all some lame-ass colonists. Y'all just gonna, like, chill with the ecliptic till I get back, and then it's like, oh, yeah, we're gonna fight now. Alright. Hey, Astrid, I don't know if you know this, but you and Rosie might be, like, I don't know, related. Y'all really favor each other, like, a whole lot. I don't know, just saying. Alright. Rosie, are you just a big massive clone? I should change your looks. No, I shouldn't. You're voice acted. I should change their looks.
All systems looking good, boss.
Finn, you like a damn Heller lookalike wannabe here. Alright, alright. I hadn't come and met my colonists yet. They had probably had tea with them. They probably did. Man, the version check is awesome. One of the things I've noticed about just in general with I haven't been in these since I built them. I don't even know what they look like in here. One of the things I really appreciate about the way Xeno Master rolls out to the player, it feels very, what's a good way to put it? Organic or natural, like it's supposed to be in the game. Like it's part of what they wanted to do. You know what? I'm digging this. This might be my player home. Instead of the tower hab. Like deck this out for the player home. I'm liking the view. That's not bad. I don't know. We'll see what we do with the outpost. Might not ever do anything with it. Yeah, my colonists over here having tea with the ecliptic. Just waiting on me to come back and whack them. Let's see what the smaller player home looks like. Or smaller farmhouse hab. That's well done. Like the big window. Or I could decorate these for the colonists. Who knows? Alright. Let's go ahead and go to Mars and advance the storyline a little bit. We're working on getting our little, a little bit at a time. Yep. I swear that the trays here that were inside of the SSN broadcast tower are the trays that come from this. And that's some weirdness that happens with it. Who knows? Whatever. I probably should take it out. VIP guest over here. I need to get me some eggs to incubate me some eggs. Alright, hold on one sec. Do we got anything else we can research in the Xeno? I gotta get my dude leveled up. Yeah, I need to get that stuff. I need to get on with that. Can't believe my zoology isn't ranked up yet. I gotta fix that. Gotta go harvest me some aliens, some xenos, so I can get that leveled up. And I also need to start checking out some of this Tank Girl stuff. I intend to do, this is gonna be like my Xeno and Tank Girl farm / Betamax outpost. Probably gonna end up with some NY resource buyers on it. I've already had to reset the build limit. Oh yeah, I said I was going to Mars. Shit, I'm a terrible streamer. prioritizing quality of stuff over quantity is definitely a key way to do it, Ghost Rider. And it just works. That's the coolest thing about it ever.
Is something amiss?
All kinds of things in the world are amiss, Andresia. Where would you like to start? I mean, really. We can talk about all kinds of things. Alright. And I may save a ridiculous amount of times more often than some people. I'm scarred from too many crashes, I guess, and things that I've done to mess up the game.
This never gets old. Lift off. Andresia, hey. So I want to try something out. Got a second?
From our previous interactions.
Stable orbit achieved. Stay here forever. We're going to listen to some old Earth music. Jazz. You're going to love it.
Hey, we can go to the den and see the cool stuff Sweet Pea's done there.
What is the purpose of this activity?
It's fun. I'll check back with you later. What a ride. Switching grab drive to normal propulsion.
Wow, you had pre-planned it, so like you knew what you wanted to do with Xeno Master before the game even launched. That's nice. That's like knowing what you want to do and then executing it. That's pretty impressive. Like, that's extremely impressive, in my opinion. I just thought maybe it was something you were playing the game and you were like, you know what, I'd like to do this or be able to do this thing, and then decided to make that happen. But the fact that you knew that you were wanting to add that before the game even launched and then started working on it when it did and made it happen, man, that's cooler than just doing it because you said, hey, I feel like the game misses this and I'll add it in.
I really did think this place would see a bit more action.
I wish I knew who I ticked off to get this assignment.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Bitch, I am Vanguard.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the
That's the
uniform.
one thing about Reyna that kills me.
So, what can I do?
No matter how many times you interact with her, it's like the first time.
Orlaise. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
Bethesda should have Ghost Rider 231 mod Reyna. So she's better later. Because I think she'd be such a cool character.
Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something. Wait. The Warlock.
Thinking ahead that they wouldn't do animal companions is pretty slick. Because it's pretty popular in other games.
More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well,
I don't know what it is about the Reina character, but I like
Can't think of a better spot your
her
relays might
and
be
her
hiding.
voice acting, and I like the character and the character model.
Sure thing.
But I hate the fact that her
Here.
dialogue is
This should get you
extremely
pointed in
limited.
the right direction.
I think
Go
she'd
get
been
your
a
man.
cool NPC to fleshed out more. Just my personal opinion. She'd have been a cool vanguard that done something cool with. Yeah, I know. That's what I was like. Here's the funny thing, alright, so like, I learned about Xeno Master from watching Tommy's stuff, right? And I kept thinking, well, that's really cool. And I'd already played the game and completed the storyline on Xbox.
That is a shit.
And I could never understand, even when I was playing default. Oh, I didn't play it on Xbox. I played it on Game Pass on my PC. Let me rephrase that. But I played it all the way through vanilla before I ever started modding or really hanging out in the game. But as I was playing through the vanilla game, it kept feeling like you were supposed to have been like a xenobiologist, or there would have been like gameplay for that and mechs. Or mech inspired stuff and Xeno inspired stuff seems to be like they just left it away. It's like they develop all the lore for it, make you hype for it like it should have been part of the lore of the game, like this is what people are doing. And then, nah, you don't get access to that.
What's new?
So the way you've implemented Xeno Master kind of like really feels like it's default vanilla part of the game. That's really the key to what makes it so good. It feels so natural and organic to it. And I ain't gonna lie, I delayed installing Xeno Master for a long time because I wasn't sure. I was like, man, it's gonna touch on this or that. It's gonna mess up my companion, blah 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 blah. I kept thinking, and I had no evidence for any of that, right? It's just, I didn't think it was gonna be as smooth as the experience is playing with it from what I've been watching other people play. I thought, it's curated game footage catching or something, I don't know. I didn't believe it was going to be as good as it is. That's what I'm trying to say. I really like it. And I have no idea why I'm just standing around looking around the ship like this. I just think it's a pretty cool ship now. It just sucks in combat. It sucks to fly. If it didn't suck to fly and didn't suck in combat, and I could do some crew stuff in it, it'd be perfect. Alright, let's go lose this fight. I should have added Fleet Commander. Let's see if I can win a fight.
Ship's clear.
With my settings
Just us
in
among the
this,
stars again, Captain.
in the Starborn Guardian. See if I win this battle without installing Fleet Commander and putting me in some fleets. Star map. Actually focus on the game and pay attention to what you're doing. We're going here. Yeah, I know. Exactly like that whole Commander Tuala thing. I thought exactly the same thing. Which is funny. Here's a funny thing is, like, a lot of my friends, IRL, and people I know, really like Pokemon. And I was never into Pokemon. It was just never my jam. But I love me some Xeno Master. When I try to explain it to people, they call it like Pokemon in Starfield. And I'm like, no, it's not Pokemon, it's Starfield, it's its own thing.
All systems.
Shoot them down. This thing sucks in combat. Like, it is the lamest ship ever in combat. But I would like to try to board this thing one time. I usually end up destroying it. He's getting blowed up.
Enemy propulsion down. They should be much easier to hit now.
Well, that was ridiculously too easy. Still, though, I reiterate that the Starborn Guardian sucks in combat. Yeah, it's its own thing. This is not Pokemon. Not Pokemon and Starfield. I mean, I can see the comparisons and why somebody would say that, but this is most definitely its own thing. I like it a whole lot. Like, for the longest time, outpost building was my jam in Starfield. That and building ships. It's like why I kept doing it. But with Xeno Master in, now I ain't gonna lie, I've been through the whole game multiple times, and I can still play all the missions and enjoy them all. I guess I'm just a nerd like that. I've been playing Bethesda games for way too long. But Xeno Master's cool because it's like makes going and exploring the world out there and doing stuff in the game world fun and interesting again. I don't know. This is my take. It's lame that, as far as I know, there's really nothing you can do with the old den.
But I still do not understand.
Like,
Does the phrase agree to disagree ring a
can't
bell?
really do anything with it. Wish you could.
I'll give it one more shot.
All right.
What I'm saying is that I consider it a win. I can talk my way out of it. I'll win.
You will have the chance to prove yourself to be superior combatant. And you do not take it?
This wasn't gonna get me.
I will say this, the Starborn Guardian's fast. Maybe I should just play with it more and see if I'd like it better. I just never play with it long enough to decide if I like it. And CCDs are not Pokeballs. I mean, I get the idea, but I like it. And if other people don't like it, that's their problem for missing out. Because it's so well done. I got somewhere around 400 mods, right? Betamax makes some really well done mods, like they implement the game world very well. And your stuff is just like that, you know? It just fits. Yeah, it would be. Let's return this evidence to Victus and get this part of the mission moved on. I've played around a little bit. I installed the Tank Girl's new Galactic Harvest mod, and I was like totally not about to install that because I was reading that she had some stuff with wild pets and alien eggs and stuff, and at the bottom of it where she's like does not mess with Ghost Rider Xeno or Xeno Master. I was like, okay, so I've got it now. I don't usually do paid mods, but I was interested in that because the cooking and the culinary and recipes and stuff like that, and I really enjoy that part of the gameplay. So I added that. I'm interested to see how I can get interactions between your mod and that mod. I've not really messed with it much. I did the opening quest for it, and I've got some of the things, but I haven't done anything with it yet. That's not a bad idea, man. You know, here's the funny thing. What got me into actually streaming Starfield, or not really streaming it just because, well, I like playing the game. And it's easier than making video edits. But the original idea to do content was to do mod reviews and to do anything positive and shine a positive light on the game, because I was so disgusted by the amount of negative reviews online of people I knew that were just making negative posts just because it was a clickbait catchy thing to do, not because they knew a damn thing about Starfield or they had ever played it or they experienced it or they even gave it a chance. They just wanted their little clickbait and get their little million views. And I just wanted to put a counter to that. That was the idea. Now, I know I'll never have the million views, and my little counter of 10 views, 20 views, whatever I ever get, it's insignificant, but at least I feel like I'm going to put a voice out there with a positive spin, because I don't know if you was here for my hot take earlier, Starfield's Bethesda's best game.
Welcome back, Captain.
'Tis my opinion.
You have some news for me regarding Dr. Olay.
Prior, Morrowind with Oblivion being a close second were my favorite Bethesda games, but in all honesty, I do believe Starfield is. The other ones have nostalgic value that this doesn't have. You know, I get so tired of everybody wanting to cash in on the hate. It's like all that you see. It's like, I get so tired of the negative news cycles.
Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Hey Tommy, check this out. This is a war criminal over here. We're doing work with him.
Some simply couldn't let go of that old world.
What do you think about that, Tommy?
This is fine work.
I like how my Xeno can come in here with me.
The remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters, except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there.
I'm intentionally playing Oblivion unmodded. I'm gonna have a complete playthrough, completely vanilla, with the Oblivion remastered. I've started it, and funny thing was tonight I was debating, am I gonna stream Starfield or am I gonna stream the Oblivion playthrough? And I was really gonna stream the Oblivion playthrough, and I was like, you know what, I wanna play my Xenos. So that's why we're playing Starfield right now. But yeah, I wanna go, I'm eventually gonna mod Oblivion, but I ain't gonna lie, it was have Game Pass for my son, so it means I have Game Pass for my PC as well, right? So Oblivion was free on Game Pass. When I start modding it, I'll get it on Steam. I just think modding on Steam works so much better than Game Pass.
Of course. We're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
We're not protecting the galaxy, Sanan. You're just trying to get your ego stroked. But that's okay. Now, back in the day when I was playing Oblivion, back in the day, it was modded to, oh my god, ridiculous levels. And that ain't even touching on what they got out currently.
Hey, how's your day, Captain?
So I thought I would let the, I'm going to be that one guy who tries to go the vanilla, completely vanilla route. And then I'll eventually, you know, mod the wheels out of it. But I want to experience it vanilla because I don't even remember ever finishing it vanilla in the OG days. I probably did, but I don't remember it. I remember going through it multiple times modded. Alright, let's see what do we want to go do. We could go report to Hadrian. Or we could go do some Xeno stuff. What time is it? 7 o'clock. We told her about the Terramorph attack. We've been over to my outpost. I love how I can see my outpost from Jemison. Well, I could earlier. Oh, it doesn't render it now. Ah, it's not rendered in because I went into another place. Damn. Well, if I leave my outpost and I come over here and I don't load out somewhere else, then it stays loaded in. Alright. We'll just go on over here and skippy-doo-dah day past all this. We'll go catch us some xenos somewhere. Maybe go to Gagarin or something. Or I could do McLaren's thing. Yeah, I could go do that McLaren's thing. Take a break from the Vanguard mission. And go do, get those ingredients from McLaren's. By doing that, I can catch some xenos. 2 birds, 1 stone. Sounds like a win. And I really wish, like, that's that Shades immersive boost pack or whatever mod. I really wish the boost volume was not so loud. It's redunculously loud. Alright, let's have a seat. Well, I mean, in 2010, Ghost Rider, I'm quite certain that your modding skills weren't up to snuff that they would be 15 years later. I would say you've learned and gotten considerably better since then, would be my assumption. Alright, let's do this. Okay, yeah, whatever. Where's the McLaren's one? War relics, dry dock, freight, McLaren's. Need to do a shipment for Salinas and run the Red Mile too. Really just need to finish all of that, but I don't feel like going to Ladinian just yet. So, and I don't feel like doing the Mantis right now either. You're doing well on it. Now, I looked on your profile, said you'd like to be into like game development and stuff. I think it's a path you should definitely be on. You definitely know how to work around systems and make it entertaining. There it is. There's the clearance thingy. You should definitely get in, like, I don't know if you want to be an independent game developer or work for somebody else or what you're looking at wanting to do there, but definitely on the right track for it. Now, I will say this about the Starborn Guardian. Without even modding it, if you're using a fuel mod, like real fuel or something. Starborn Guardian's like a cheat code, man. That thing has fuel for days. Oh man, come on now, really? Judge, yes, buddy. I really got to get my fleet commander on. Alright, maybe it don't suck in combat nearly as bad as I thought it did. Well, maybe I just suck at combat. There we go. Get on the shields and stay on them. I want to board it. I don't want to blow it up. I want to board it. Damn it. Okay, maybe it don't suck in combat. The stats just look shitty. 'Cause that's ridiculously easy. Okay. It's fast. And the cloaking thing probably helps. Still sucks in combat. I can get used to playing with it though. I just don't like the fact that you can't really mod it. That's the part that irritates me more than anything, and your inventory gets full super easy. Super lame about that. Nice. A vertical Angry Birds clone on the phone, a survival game, a micro RPG game. Wow. That's pretty cool, Ghost Rider. I'd like to check out some of those projects you've been on just for the heck of it. You know, I like stuff like that. I got a friend of mine, it's
Landing gear.
I guess we call him an indie game developer. They've not released anything yet. But it's two friends of mine from high school, right? Now granted, high school was nearly 30 years ago for us, or was 30 years ago for us. But these guys are, neither one of them work in software development or anything, but they're working on like a side scroller, like a 2D side scroller. And I just think it's so neat to see people make independent stuff like that. Wow. I didn't know that. I hadn't used any of like the cargo expanding. Well, I mean, I do have like TN's mods and stuff like that, but I haven't tried to do anything for the Guardian. I need to look at that. Alright, let's catch these Xenos. Can I? I wonder if I can just capture the Xenos that I need for his quest. Alright, Pack Scorpion. You ain't gonna F me up, are you? Alright. Nice. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. So, did I get his thing? Man, I got everything. Hell yeah. I got the, I got stuff for Tank Girl. I got stuff for you. I captured him. I don't want to have a bunch of these guys, so we'll just kill you. Because I need to increase my zoology score, so. Alright. Where did you deposit my ride at, Starborn? Yes, 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 we know that. Yes, 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 yes. Scan a bunch of stuff. That's great, 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 great. Yep, yep. Where's my ride? There's my ride. If memory serves, these materials are not close by. There's my damn ride. On the other side of the blast shield? Come on, man. Xeno Master could have easily been a team effort. I know it's a one-man mod, but that could have easily been a team effort. There has to be an outrageous amount of work that's went into that. What the hell? Oh, we getting that guy. Oh, it's on. We're collecting this dude. It is on. You guys are in for it. Yes. All right. Excuse me. All right. Where's my ride? Oh yeah, still need to kill lots and lots of... we'll do that later. Whee! Every single Xeno plus their biome variants? Jeez. That had to be time. Just taking insane amount of time. See, that's the thing I think people fail to realize is how much time mod authors have to spend on this stuff. And then people get on here talking about, well, blah, 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 or being all whiny butt about stuff. And I'm like, damn, y'all. These people are doing this stuff a lot of times for free. And all you're doing is complaining. Come on now. You know how much time they put into that? That's like having a second job. Like having a second full-time job. It's impressive, really. We need to show you some love. Oh, I thought of a Xeno name earlier, and now I can't remember what it was. That's funny. I was sitting there thinking, hey, what are the things we can do to support Xeno Master? And I'd read somewhere that things to do to help was to suggest new names. I had a new name earlier and I done forgot it. That's sad. I did name one Flyboy though. I had to name my roach Flyboy. Because I think that's what Crimson has for Gary is a roach. One of the roach pets. Ah! Let's get out and kill these things for real. This is ridiculous. What is that? Yeah, buddy. You get anywhere close to me, you're caught. Where did things go? They are not violent at all. I'm gonna catch one of them birds. Alright. Let's go back to focusing on getting to that dot over there and collecting the clearance thing. This is a cool looking planet. I should put an outpost on it. Serpentis. Ride the ridge line. I don't know why I decided to do that. Look at that view. This game is gorgeous. Hey, that's funny because that's what I have for Flyboy, and I put the monocle and the top hat on him, and I named him Flyboy. I think that's funny. I had to make a short and send it to Crimson. Crimson and Neon Jai and Tommy, those guys are prolific. I mean, like, the amount of content they put out is impressive. I don't have time to put out content like that. I don't have time to put out the content that I put out. These guys are putting out content, it seems like. Like I commented on Crimson's video the other day that I think he's cloned himself. Because I don't see how he could possibly have the time to put out as much content as he does. That's funny. I named mine Flyboy. Got him the same outfit and everything. But I think it's because I've been watching Crimson stream for a little while. He's another one of those streams that had me interested in Xeno before I ever decided to try it. My only complaint with it now, check this out. We got a colonist over here fighting the Xeno. Fighting the one that I need to collect stuff from. That's awesome. I'm glad I'm streaming. I got this. Hey, get him. Get him. Get him with your cutter. You want some help, buddy? Is that too much for you? Alright, alright. We'll take care of that. Where'd you go, dude? I was gonna tell you, you need to really invest in something besides a cutter, bro.
You stealing my take?
Oh, for real? Are you serious? Go get
Enough.
fucked. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, it's better. Get your manners right. Know what your problem was, dude? I mean, I come over here, saved you from the scorpion, and you're gonna point your cutter at me? I mean, yeah, Tommy said he ain't fucking around with you. That was hilarious. That was fucking hilarious. Good job, Tommy. Tommy said, you ain't taking no shit. Don't fuck with my master. That was hilarious. I do not know why Tommy aggroed him, but that was funny. It's all get out. Maybe my intimidation had worn off and the dude was about to be hostile again. I don't know. But that was freaking hilarious. I got to remember to clip that. Tommy, you the bomb. Tommy said, yeah, fuck that dude. He talking shit to you, boss. I got you. My rock pile now, dude. Tommy said, don't mess around. Alright. It's my day mock. Oh, we get this last material. That was hilarious. That was totally worth the whole stream. I'm telling y'all, man, Tommy don't fuck around. My best companion. He says, look, I got you. Good job, Tommy. Where did I park? There it is. Where's this last one? Way over here somewhere. That was freaking awesome. I'm glad you're here for that, Ghost Rider. I mean, that's kind of interaction is priceless. I done intimidated dude, chilled him out. Tommy comes rolling up and is like, nah man, fuck that dude. Also, I need to remember to watch my language. I keep forgetting that it's YouTube streaming and it's not Twitch where I had it for mature audiences only. Gotta watch my language. Gotta remember to do that. I would like for my content to be at least mildly family friendly. I wouldn't say family friendly, but mildly family friendly. So I do need to watch my cursing. But I ain't gonna lie, that was hilarious and I loved it. Tommy's like, nah B. These things look like a giant tick. Those things. To me, they look like a giant tick. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna have to give Tommy some extra treats. He just rolled up and said, got you. I need to get one of those birds things too. I need to capture one of them before I leave the planet. Guess I could turn on the lights. I love having the day mod just collect resources for me. There we go. Look at all them dudes over there. Just a whole mess of those guys just chilling. Alright. Yep. Get wrecked. Aha. There's one. You mine, buddy. Let's go to war with some Xenos here. Alrighty. Let's collect us some Xeno stuff. I think I've captured one of about all the good stuff here. So now let's just collect some resources off some of them. Dang, them grazers is, they're loaded with resources and cool stuff. Alright. Such a pretty game. Such a pretty game. Yeah, I love the bird captures. I gotta go fishing to get me some captures for my aquatic habitat there at my Jemison outpost. I haven't done any fishing captures, but that's my second aerial capture. My first capture on this playthrough was one of the small flying creatures. I named it Raven. I think there's a capture on Jemison. I forget the name of the creature though. Alright, let's see here. That's everything for that mission. Let's see what else have we got going on here. Nothing else that I really want to go see there. We've got all the stuff on this planet. Oh, I had collector food too. My food is collector sandwich. I could have been using that to get that bonus. Oh, my camera tripped out. That was wild. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. Let's fast travel.
And treasure.
Why do you draw out the vowels of my name in such a prolonged manner?
It's like saying hey and your
I
name
want to
at the
capture
same
some
time.
fishies at
It's friendly.
I
Neon.
don't see how that would be friendly.
I got a feeling
My
that'll
name
be
is my name, and it should not be
hopefully a
altered
place I
without
can
my
catch a
permission.
chasm bass.
You know,
I do
have
want to catch
thought
a
about it
chasm
that
bass.
way, but that's entirely fair.
Did you have a question for me, or did you just want to attempt to say my name?
Or that's my
I just
goal
wanted
anyway.
to check in with you and make sure all was well.
I appreciate that. All is well. Thank you.
Ship's ready.
Barrett.
Okay, point made, Treasure. Recalculating. And
Recalculating. Can't believe the Starborn Guardian's growing on me. If I go through this playthrough and I don't build a half a dozen custom ships, it'll be a miracle. Yeah, Barrett kills me. Yeah, I hope to be able to capture a chasm bass. That's why I built the aquatic little spot. I want to capture a chasm bass and throw it in the water there at my Jemison outpost. That's what I got working in my head. I don't know if it's a thing or not, Ghost Rider, but what? Really? We got more fighting to do here? Okay, didn't I just wreck some of y'all a while ago? Really? Really? Okay. Yeah, you got no shield. I just wish the weapons fired faster. That would be nice. Really? I just blasted your buddy. You didn't learn nothing. Yeah, it's a bad day for you, Varun. So is it hard to capture the fishies with the melee? Because part of the fun for me is the Xeno prod. I mean, I know I could do like an EM ranged weapon, but the Xeno prod, I don't know if it's wrong or something, but I think it's fun to run up to them and smack them with that. Yeah. That'll make it challenging. I'm gonna try it. And see, look, this is the other thing I like about it. And let me just get up and empty. It's like, I should be able to get that. I bet my cargo's not even full.
What's on your mind?
Not like I need the cargo or anything, but... yeah, it's like the cargo's not even full. But it doesn't let you pick up. It's like it's ridiculous. I'm gonna catch me some fishies with the prod though. I shall make that a mission to happen. So Serpentis to Alpha Centauri is a long way. I do not like the McClarence thing, but I do it just for the heck of it. Sometimes I like putting my companions in the suits. I do think the gold suit is kind of looking. I don't know. A lot of people hype it up as just like the coolest mod ever, and no disrespect to McGrath, because it is a cool mod, but it's not the greatest. But we do it anyway, because I like having his store in New Atlantis, even if I don't use it. Is that weird? I just like the prod. Not just because it's a model that you made, that I do appreciate. Like the stuff that you made that's like new. Like the prod, I really like that. And the top hat and stuff. I had to throw Flyboy out after a while and we can take a look at him. But I just think the prod is fun to play with too. Like the melee is just, I don't know, something different. Shooting everything and throwing balls at everything just wouldn't have been as much fun to me. I like the prod. I'm glad you added it. A little foggy at New Atlantis tonight. Let's go do this. Look at that shadow play up there. That was nice.
Ah, there you are.
Yes,
Assuming
yes.
the sensors on this thing are working, looks like you brought everything I asked for. Fantastic. This might actually work out after all. Let me just
Ghost Rider,
those from you.
I've been
there.
completely...
Yeah, these should do nicely.
Yeah, and everybody, there's a ton of obsession over Darkstar, and just like your comment right there, I looked at Darkstar as a premise, and I keep saying every time I Unity, I'm going to install Darkstar, but then I look at the fact that I'm running like close to 400 mods, and then Darkstar with it. Just feel like if I was going to do that, I need to get rid of everything that I use into Darkstar, and then add the stuff that I think is missing after that, and that just seems like a whole lot. That, and as I watch the Darkstar gameplay, there's parts of it I like, and other parts I'm like, eh. I would like a little something, some of the things that Darkstar brings, like making the higher level gameplay more rewarding, like multiple unities, having a character, you know, level 400 or 500, making sense.
This is more than helpful.
But the
I've
overall
actually already
mods
started
are
work on
just
the suit.
too
And now
much
that I
for
have
me.
these materials,
I
reckon
first
I'll have it
started
finished
playing
under
with
a day.
my very
If
first
you'd like, you can stay here
playthrough.
and
I
watch
used
me work.
Royal Galaxy,
Or
but
come
it's
back later. Your
really
choice.
light, but I'm not using it anymore. Whenever I redid everything, the first time I redid everything, I just kind of, my overhaul is my personal design by picking individual mods.
Okay, just
Sit over there somewhere and try not to make too much noise. I need to concentrate.
But I just don't think this mod's all that it's cracked up to be, especially because I used the legendary modular recycler for everything that this mod would do. But I just like having his store in New Atlantis. So I go through some of the process of doing some of the quest stuff just for the heck of it. I sort of like it, but I don't like it that much. And I think Hell's Gate is most definitely overrated. I mean, I play it because I want the Doom armor.
What do you think?
But that's it. It's okay.
Huh. I was expecting just a little more enthusiasm, but I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Regardless, the suit is yours. Take it. Or leave it.
Yeah. No disrespect to Darkstar. It is excellent work, and no disrespect to McLaren's or
I can still show others my hard work.
at Hell's Gate from
With luck,
McGrath's.
this project might just be what I needed to start turning this business around.
I'm not as enamored by him as some other people
If you
are.
ever need the services
It's
of an
a
outfitter,
better way I should
you know
put
where to
it.
find me.
Because I look at Darkstar, and it's got like a really lot of neat stuff that it does. It adds a whole lot of stuff. It looks really cool. But I just don't think that kind of overhaul is for me. And the only reason I'm not as high on McGrath's is, one, I use the Legendary Modular Recycler to do most of the things that this mod actually functionally does. So, the Legendary Modular Recycler is a faster way to do what this will do, I guess. But this is a more immersive way to do it. So I guess it depends on the gameplay you're going for. The only thing I'm down on at Hell's Gate for is I just think it could have been way better, especially considering the way BGS hyped it up. Personally speaking. Alright, we'll snatch that up. We're not going to wear it because it's currently not as good as what I'm wearing. I don't think anyway. And objectively pretty close. Alright. We'll snatch him up. We'll definitely change him before I put him on anybody else, so.
You visit that United Colonies Museum? Straight up propaganda. Everyone knows that's not how it all went down.
Well, tell me about that, Jason. All of a sudden I'm liking that better. That's an
Join the
interaction I
spacesuit.
haven't had from you.
Huh. I'm actually surprised how well it turned out. Once you've had some time to get a feel for it, I'm sure you'll agree that's one damn fine suit. But I'm thinking we can do more with it.
I do that.
For starters, you may have noticed it has room for a number of modifications. I'm fairly sure I
I'm
can incorporate more
actually just waiting for the
elements of other
pick up
suits
a
into
stagger
your,
in this gameplay to
really
pick up
any
a
others you come
stagger
across.
and the like a chill or something like that, the ones that'll stun things. And yeah, absolutely add legendary effects to the prod. That's what I did before I Unity. Like, remember I installed Xeno Master and I was having that playthrough, but I wanted to do a ship and blah 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 blah. Anyway, I ended up Unitying, but in that playthrough, my very first install of Xeno Master there, I had the Xeno prod hooked up. It was like smack stuff and it was just stunned and it was over with for it. Captures become great. Actually, I just started running around using it for my main attack weapon. It was just super fun. I was using it to smack everything. Alright.
Don't be a stranger.
What do you think about it, Tommy? Let's go, buddy. We visited McLaren's. We knocked that part of his stuff out. We picked that up. Getting some stuff done in game. Alright. Let's see here. What do we got going on? I'm not going to stream as late tonight as I did last night. I'm going to wrap it up a little bit sooner. So see if there's anything I can knock out real quick before I wrap up tonight. Because I got to do a few things before I go to work tonight. And that's about all I want to get into as far as actually doing something gameplay wise. Let's fly back over to the outpost and name a few of these xenos, and we'll go from there. I'll probably wrap up the stream. I appreciate you coming in, hanging out, Ghost Rider. Yeah, it was lovely. I loved it. Just smack them. Once you get the right legendary effects on the Xenoprod, things up. A baller weapon. Alright. Let's have a seat. And let's see if we can fly right over here to my outpost. Yeah, of course it's too close. It's not gonna fly it over there. I gotta go to space first. Damn it. My landing pad's too close to Jemison. It won't. I gotta actually take off. Oh well. I think at every one of the big cities, which I think a cool mod, that would be so awesome. Like, I know everybody's obsessed with doing the new Atlantis makeover, but I think an excellent mod would be to add more oil rig sites around Neon, like more platforms. It's where you could do like, even make one of them like available as like far enough away from Neon that it could be like a player home or a player base as like an oil rig. That'd be awesome. But anyways, or you could do like a legit outpost on Neon. That'd be awesome. Personal opinion. I'm flying around running my mouth accomplishing nothing. That's how I stream, y'all. Everybody comes here for that top level gameplay of we don't know what we're doing, we're just doing. Bro. Yes, Neon could have a lot more locations around that planet. It was modded properly. I think there's some opportunities being missed there. Most definitely. Alright, let's check out some of our new Xenos. We'll run over here to the Xeno area. Let's see what we've caught. Let's got us some Xeno friends here. There's Flyboy and Buttercup. I got another roach pet I haven't named. Let's check out our flying pet. Select and dispense the field. CCD. Well, hello, flying pet. Well, don't you look cool? Oh yeah, I need to build that color changer thing too, so I can change their colors. Let's give you a name. I have no idea what I'm gonna name you. Let's give you a name. Yeah, I don't know how hard it is to do locations. I think everybody was wanting to like mod the cities themselves. I think they'd have probably been better off to do it around the cities. I like Apollo for a name. Nah, not for the bird. But around the cities maybe be better, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm still debating adding New Atlantis to weights. I just don't want it to F up my gameplay. which I have no information that'll do that. And it looks great. And I think it would look good with this outpost here and having a much bigger New Atlantis across the way. I don't know. That made up my mind. Booty cheeks. That's funny. Break a leg. Let's see. Let's get into some of the deeper names. Some of the further into the alphabet. I'll get something way on down here. Get some random name. We don't have one picked out. Patricia. That'd be funny. Pin. Like Pin. I don't know why, but I like that. Peppermint picks the ground. Prismera, that's a cool one. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be awesome. Ghost Rider to add in places that have Xeno Master items or themes to it. Yes. I need to check out Bedlam's Alien Pets. I need to check that out. I hadn't checked that out. Raptor, Razor, Red Devil, Jin and Rex, Roger. I do need to check out that Bedlam's Alien Pets. Let's see here. Spooter Man. That's a funny name. Stella. I like it. You're Stella. Alright. Let's see. I think I've got some enhancers on me. So if we do, let's go ahead and pop you with whatever I got on me. Let's go ahead and get you that regeneration, capacious, and we'll have to add you some other stuff and some different attacks. I don't think you're going to get electromagnetic or stagger. I think I'm going to want to hook you up with fire. Oh, dude, well, I'm definitely getting Bedlam's Aliens in. That is definitely on. That is happening. Let's, there we go. I like to go ahead and try to get them as boosted up as I can, just right off get. And I love having my little systems all set up like right here where I can just bounce around. It's actually super awesome. Took one of their nail stills. I'm gonna have to do that. I think it'd be freaking awesome. I'm also interested in how like I know you can grow pets with Tank Girl's thing, which I need to do that, and I'm see if I can like capture them. We need to get a few more. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. I wanted to build that. Is the skin color more for used up the very first time you use it, or is that a reusable device? I can't remember. We're gonna make 7 of them because I can't remember. Let's see here. Anything else I need to make? How many of those I have left in my inventory? I don't know. I'm going to want some more of them. Go ahead and make 5 of them. Just to have them. It is a consumable. I thought it was. That's why I went ahead and built 7 of them. Might go ahead and add a few more. Well, she said it didn't interact or they didn't conflict, so I'm going to assume that I can capture them. You have one that you can use, I think, for harvest and another for pet, and I think you can capture the pet one. I can capture Grumble if I want to capture Grumble, the one from the Wicked Workshop Outpost mod that I spawned in yesterday. I didn't save that, but then after the stream was over, just to test to see if I could capture it, and totally capture it. It was not a big deal. Snatched him right on up. Alrighty. Let's see, Stella. Let's hook you up with some more stuff. You need some more injections. We're gonna go that rough skin, penetration. You're gonna get the camouflage. You're gonna get the healthy. You're gonna get the swiftness. You're getting it all, Stella. I like you. Alright, and your attack type's gonna be fire. Deals 3% of the target's health for 20 seconds nearby hostiles from getting 90 for 3% of their health. Yes, absolutely. Without a doubt. And let's see, check out your colors. I'm liking Stella. Let's see. You can't replace Tommy, Stella, but you're still freaking awesome. Alright. Let's see here. Where's the color injector thingy? Relationship, how are you? How are you, Stella? How are you doing anyway? Let's check you out. Health's 875, friendship 55, favorite, level met, power, Nice. What's your combat style? Yeah, I caught my own Grumble, Ghost Rider. I think that's kind of funny. But then I didn't save that because I didn't know if it would have like implications later or not, but it totally let me capture it. Should you freelance, dueling balance, flanking, aerial flanking, aerial flanking? That sounds nice. Alright. Let's check out my inventory here. Nice. Hey Ghost, if you there? Where's the, I've changed their, I thought I did the, color enhancer from dialogue. See, I got swap items, give you a new name. Are you hungry? Would you like some treats? Your combat style. Keep you in mind. Need you to do something. Ah. That's why I can't change her color. That's fine. Well, Stella can be this color. You are perfectly fine the way you are, Stella. Look at Stella. Stella's awesome. You're cooler than my other flying pet, Stella. Alright, let's check out my other xenos I picked up. Because the Strime is flying by. I get to messing with the xenos, and next thing you know, time has flown by. Alright, we got the Scorpion pet. Oh, yep. I forgot to recall you. My bad. Forgot to do that. Sorry, Stella. You know what, Stella? Let's assign you right here. There you go. Now you can be hanging out. See? More than one way to do things, I think. That's pretty cool. I hadn't looked at this. So you can see who's assigned to which ship. Manage them all. Can pop out my favorites. I like that. I hadn't really messed around in this menu a whole lot. I like that there's a failsafe. That is really cool. Oh, totally. You can check out the instructions. Some Xenos don't have the option to color swap. Well, I mean, if they don't have the bow variant, that's fine. That's totally cool. I thought I had done something wrong. So welcome lock, select one of the attachments below to get started. That's pretty cool. So you got the notes, you got the quick starts, skill effects, general tips. Oh, wow. Holy love of God. So when I do the legit review, instead of just copying up little pieces of my stream to make the review, I'm actually going to make you a legit review instead of cheesing out and just making clips of my streams. I need to show this. This is excellent. Like, boom, popping up here. Like, bam, tell you how to move them around. Oh, it's like everything you need to know. Got some tips. CCD usage, prod usage. Shit. That's excellent. That is very well done, Ghost Rider. I've looked into my Xeno box and I'd seen you guys mess around with it enough to know that I needed to go to Xeno Friends, right, to find my pets. And I had not really looked at all the options in here. Dude, I like the compendium. That is really cool. This compendium, well done. I like it. So it just adds to it as I go and the different places I find them. That is really well done. And the breakdown of the kind of creatures, so like if you wanted to know what kind of creatures you can find in the bipedal type, breaks it down here. Like if you don't know what he considers the hoppers or the crawlers, I love it. It's these little attention to detail things, bringing in all the different information, having things you can find. Well, that's pretty cool. So I can switch it up to a different. Nice. Dude, you have like options for everything that the freaking mod can do in here. Like every possible option that you can do in here, you've got it covered. I do like it. Alright, let's go ahead and get him dispensed. Oh, I'd say so. There's got to be a lot of work in putting that compendium together. Just time consuming in general. You are going to need a special name. I love it when they do that little skitter action. I think that is so cool. That. Alright. Let's give you a name. You can get up close and personal for your name, huh? I'm going to end up naming something, but he's going to have to. Every time I swing by that, I'm just tickled by it. Clickers. Are you clickers? You might be clickers. You just might be clickers. But let's get on down here in the list a little bit and see what other options we have. Ghost? Nah. Ghost is probably going to be my terramorph. When I capture a terramorph, that's probably going to be Ghost. In the meantime, you just might be Marty. You just might be Marty. Or you could be my big mud crab from Skyrim. Nimbers. I like Nimbers. I like all these names. I don't know where you got them all from, Ghost Rider, but it's a lot of them. You are Winston. That is your name. You're Sir Winston. I have no idea why, but for some reason I just decided that's your name. Alright. Let's get you some injectors. Yeah, you like that, huh? That sounds pretty good. You want to be a boss? You're going to be a boss. Alright, there we go. And electromagnetic, fire, stagger. I don't want you to do fire. Fire just don't seem right. Stagger seems pretty good for you. Electromagnetic seems kind of fun, like you stun the stuff around you. Let's go with that. You spicy. Let's make you spicy. And let's hook you up. I do like them. I had a name picked out earlier that I so wanted to add to your name list that wasn't in there, and it surprised me it wasn't. And for the life of me, I cannot remember it now. It was super early in the stream. I had to go back and look and figure out what it was at some point and send you the name list. Let's see here. Let's swap your looks. Let's see. I gave you that electromagnetic thing, right? So keep cycling. you might end up that color. Oh, that's a wicked looking. That just looks freaking cool. That fits, but you know what? I'm digging that. Alright. You're probably not hungry, but we'll ask. Alright. Now, we're going to get you... We're going to let you be here at the outpost for now. I'm loving this. This is freaking awesome. Where'd my bird fly off to? Ah, there he is. What you doing over here, buddy? Stella? Hanging out? Flying around a little bit? Yeah, you do you. I do love it. I got another one. I should have put him in here when I released him, but he likes to hang out on the landing pad somewhere, wherever he's at.
Junk weighing you down? I may be willing to buy.
Of course you probably are.
You can trust what you buy here.
I don't think I've slept since I sent you anything. And I
don't do anything stupid.
Used all your money last time, so you'll just have to wait, buddy. Alright. It is 8:30. I need to wrap up the stream because I got stuff I need to do. And if I start digging out the rest of my Xenos, this will probably start the next stream off. I do not know if I'm going to stream Oblivion or Starfield next stream. And I really got to get off my ass and get this Ghost Rider Xeno Master review out there. That is definitely a review. And I got like 5 other reviews now. Some other mods that I've bumped into that I like. I'd like to get some stuff out. But instead of making reviews or making videos like I should be, I just keep loading and goofing off and streaming in what little free time I have. Because, well, I like this mod. But I promise there's going to be some reviews coming up soon. Also, don't know if I'll stream this or Oblivion next, but that'll be probably coming in the next day or two. So, Ghost Rider, I appreciate you hanging out here with me, and anybody else who come in and watch the stream, I appreciate it. Anybody who watches this in the future, if you find anything you like, be sure to hit like and subscribe. If not, just leave a message in the comment. Remember to check out Xeno Master. It's available on the Nexus, and it's also available on Creations. That plane landing is stupidly loud. The spaceship landing is stupidly loud. But remember to check out Xeno Master. It's available over there on the Nexus and Creations. Some other good mods to check out. See all this cool stuff in my outpost that I've built. Well, not the cages, but everything else. Just almost everything else in this outpost come from Betamax Outpost mod. So if you're not familiar with that, it's available on Creations and the Nexus as well. Highly suggest anything by Betamax 76. So jump up out there and check that out. The Field Trader comes from Wicked Workshop Outpost Fielded. Strongly recommend that. So, guys, I'll see you in another stream soon. As always, I'll see you in the Starfield. Thanks for hanging out, Ghost Rider. You guys have a great day. Thorgy is out.